Today I'm going to tell you 5 steps to writing a resume for tech sales that will get you interviews at top companies. Apply these concepts that you learned today and write it this way once and you'll be set for your career. All you got to do is modify it over time. Why does a strong resume matter? When I was at Oracle, I had a recruiter at AWS reach out to me to interview for a global account manager role where I would cover lighthouse accounts like General Electric. When I spoke to the hiring manager, he said, "You know what? You don't have the years of experience needed for this role, but the way you told your story in your resume spoke to me and I had to interview you." If you're trying to get into tech sales without experience or trying to get into any role that you might not be qualified for yet, then how you tell your story could be the difference between getting your foot in the door or not. If you get value out of this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for weekly videos that are designed to help you break into tech sales and maximize the career path. Tech sales is a career path that can be a vehicle to personal transformation, freedom, and the life of your dreams, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. Also, feel free to email me at chrisbussingchannel@gmail.com for a free tech sales strategy call. I'd love to learn more about your personal vision and offer some perspective to help you on your own journey. All right, let's dive into it. Step number 1, stand out visually. You can't be perceived as better if you aren't perceived as different, and human beings are visual creatures, so the way to get a recruiter or hiring manager's attention is to create a resume that is nice on the eyes. A chef might have made the best tasting dish in the world, but if it doesn't look aesthetically pleasing, then some diners might not even want to take the first bite. It's critical to cook up a resume that recruiters and hiring managers are excited to bite into. As a recruiter, would you be more inclined to bite into this resume or this one? Great news, you don't have to build a beautiful template on your own. Etsy has done that for you. Search resume template at etsy.com, pick one that calls to you, and plug your content into this beautiful packaging. It costs money, but that investment is well worth it. Number 2, tell your story. Storytelling is 6 to 7 times more powerful than data and facts, and at the top of your resume, you're going to want to tell a story that grabs your reader's attention and gets them engaged from the start. Your professional background at the top of your resume is a golden opportunity to answer the following 2 questions through story. What makes you unique and well suited for the role, and why tech sales, particularly why tech sales long term? Highlight your unique background and experiences, skills, and strongest qualities in a way that directly aligns with the skills and qualities that recruiters and hiring managers are looking for. Show them what's in it for them, what you will bring to the table, and reinforce your intention and commitment to make a positive impact. Highlight why you want to be in tech sales for the long run, even if you tend to use it as a path to entrepreneurship. Take it to the next level and share why you want to work at the specific company you're applying to over the long run. Some ammunition for what hiring managers look for to answer question 1 include the qualities of top SDRs. Top SDRs are coachable, gritty, strong communicators, empathetic, proactive, and have a bias for action. They're accountable, driven, and goal-oriented, organized, and strong at prioritization, focused, a team player, and entrepreneurial. Some skills you'll need on the job include prospecting through proactive cold calling, voicemails, cold emailing, LinkedIn outreach and networking, value selling, storytelling and pitching, objection handling, conflict resolution, and negotiating. When you answer the question, why tech sales, you might say financial freedom, flexible living, meaningful connections, personal and professional growth, engaging, challenging, and dynamic work, making an impact, and further developing leadership and entrepreneurial skills. Here's an example story from someone I coached. I've always enjoyed selling and pitching things I'm passionate about, whether that's season tickets to a Texans game or ideas in the classroom. I'm looking to bring that passion for sales, my ability to build long-term relationships with clients, and capacity to put my ego aside and outwork the competition to the continually evolving technology space where I intend to build a rewarding long-term career full of wins for both my company and my customers. Step number 3, speak the language of business outcomes. Tech sales is an outcomes business, so you're going to want to describe all of your work experience in terms of the results that you delivered. When you describe your results, you want to describe them in terms of quantities. For example, I made 60 cold calls per day and closed 5 deals. You want to describe them in terms of dollarized impact. For example, I closed $50,000 in revenue and saved $2,000 in operational expenses. Describe those outcomes in terms of percentage attainment relative to the target or goal. And in your role, you want to describe your stack ranking versus your peers if possible. For example, you're in the top 10% of sellers, 3rd ranked seller of 50, or number 1 in the organization. And finally, you want to describe how you achieve the results by leveraging the skills and qualities that SDR hiring managers are looking for. For example, I proactively made cold calls. You get the point. Here's a real-world example from someone I was coaching. You can see how they initially described their work experience in black, and you can see the questions and commentary that I added in red. Basically, I encouraged them to quantify, to dollarize, to get more specific on their results, and also more specific in terms of how how they achieved the results that they achieved and how they did what they did. Step 4, add in what makes you human. Show extracurricular skills, organizations you're a part of, and hobbies that make you you. And give the person reading your resume an opportunity to relate to you or ask questions. Employers want to hire human beings and not one-dimensional robots who just work, work, work. At top companies like Google, they have mantras like bring your full self to work, and you need to bring your full self to your resume as well to stand out. Your extracurriculars are great conversation starters and actually key things recruiters at top companies look for. Some examples of the things that make me beyond my core role include that I'm fluent in Spanish, trained in bodyweight calisthenics when I was out in Spain, I'm a part of Toastmasters, an internationally recognized speaking organization, have a certificate as a competent communicator, I've graduated from top personal growth and leadership seminars like Landmark and Sci Seminars. I definitely encourage you guys to check those things out. And I volunteer with Best Buddies. At this point in my career, I also throw in that I'm a YouTuber. What's your special sauce? What makes you you? Are you an avid gamer? Maybe you're big into video games and the person interviewing you actually loves video games too. We're all humans here. We have a job to do, but when we take off our sales hat, we're a lot more than that. If you're lacking in this category, that's totally okay. It's never too late to pick up a new skill and to join an organization like Toastmasters, or investing in some type of education or a group that'll elevate who you are. And finally, step number 5. Customize to the company you're applying to. For every company and role that you apply to, make sure to tailor your resume to mirror the language, values, and qualities they look for based on what you find on the company's website and in the job posting. Psychologically, people buy from and hire people who they perceive to be similar to them. So use that to your advantage to stand out from the competition. Take things to the next level by networking with people at your target companies and learning from the inside on how to tweak your resume to resonate. After building rapport, ask the person you're talking to for their feedback on your resume as a next step. This will cultivate influence with them and get them more invested in helping you succeed. People want to help, give them that opportunity. And in summary, here are your calls to action. Pick an Etsy template to stand out visually. Write out a draft of your story and ask for feedback. Describe your work experience in the language of business outcomes. Add in your special sauce and tailor for each of your target companies. As a bonus, network with someone in the industry or at a target company you're applying to and ask for their feedback on your resume. Again, like this video if you got value out of it, subscribe to the channel, and email me at chrisbussingchannel@gmail.com if you'd like a free strategy session. To your success in tech sales and in life. See you on the next one.